And processing, because it's almost like, I guess, if you don't ever process, you don't ever stop and think about all the information that it's kind of hard to know like what you like actually think. Like, what do I actually think? I see it a lot with these little like part of it is the influencer culture, or the which is born out of capitalism. Like, people want to make money, right? And but you have these little influencer beefs, or it's like, or somebody's calling out another influencer because they're not being consistent, because ultimately they never really sat and thought about the thing. At least this is what I think is happening. You make a TikTok or a YouTube video outraged, or your opinion on something, but it's ultimately, and then later on you end up having a different TikTok or YouTube or whatever that kind of contradicts what you said before. And I think it's partly because you've never really sat and thought about like what you actually think. So whatever the outrage machine, or whatever the media, the whatever the current, outrage is, that's all you're really focused on and reacting to, versus like, should I be outraged by this? Is this?
Well, I understand. I would say that we're looking at people that are reacting, right, instead of responding, right? And then someone's looking at all my TikToks and goes, man, you're inconsistent as hell, right? And I think, and what you're getting at is that the reason that happens is because no one's really sat down and taken the time to look at their own belief system, check their own assumptions. But you said something like they've never really taken the time to understand what they really believe.
What they really believe. But like, why are you really outraged? Is it because you don't qualify for food stamps? Is it because like you're in this capitalist mind, you got to work in order to eat, like that these people don't deserve it, right? But it's like, you're essentially like, what are you upset about? Like, these are human beings that most of them work,